So hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today on this video we are going to be doing my 1 month post-op video. Almost been 2 months, and I was going to do this video for you guys a while ago, but I do have a special video coming out soon with my massage lady. She is Josie. If you don't already, go follow her at @Wink. She does all my massages here in the DMV, and me and her are going to be doing a special video for you guys. But today in this video, I asked you guys on my Instagram questions that you guys wanted to know about my procedure. So let's just hop right on into it. Very first question I got asked all the time is, how much was it? How much did I pay for it? Was it expensive? To answer that question, my procedure cost me just my procedure cost me $4,000. It wasn't including my flight or anything else. I had got a package actually. With my package, I got it on special. I think it might have been the summertime special. I don't really recall. But with the $4,000 purchase, I got 5 free massages. I got a free faja. And I got 2 lipofoams. For me, the lipofoams, I hate them. I actually use my waist trainer. I got this off Amazon. It was $20. This is my second one. I actually put it on upside down. When I first got home, I have one already that I was kind of using the waist train, but it didn't fit me. That was an extra large. This is a medium. This one already doesn't fit, and I'm about to order a small and get a small size waist trainer. So waist training has definitely been helping. The next question is, who was my doctor and where did I go? Well, who my doctor? My doctor was Dr. Scariest. He's at Jolie Plastic Surgery. I really did like my doctor. He was super cool. I saw him 3 times while I was there. I saw him pre-op, post-op, and surgery day. Most people, like my sister, unfortunately, they don't get to see their doctor as much, but I got to see my doctor pretty often. After my procedure, he told me if I have any questions, ask his medical assistant and they can go get him, because he's actually contracted at the facility. I went to Jolie Plastic Surgery, like I said. A lot of people don't like Jolie because they say they're rude and whatnot. Another question was, did I like the facility I went to? I actually did like the facility I went to. Everybody was nice to me. I didn't have any issues. Only real issue I think I might have had was just like the waiting time for pre-op. I was there for a while. Like, if you go back and watch my surgery vlogs, I was there for a while. I don't even remember exactly how much. I think it might have been almost 4 or 5 hours. But I was there for a while. It just seems like not just them, but I think a lot of surgical centers in Miami are just overbooked right now since they open back up. I have nothing but time and money to go spend on these procedures. So I just think they were overbooked, like every other place in Miami. So I was there. A lot of people were getting their surgeries canceled, rescheduled, and whatnot. So it wasn't, I wouldn't say hectic. Like they kind of had it together, but at the same time they didn't have it together. Massages, like the massage area, that was really hectic. Most of the people there, they don't really speak English, which was fine with me because I know Spanish, fortunately. I think everybody should, kind of learn Spanish. It helps in like a situation like this. I can't really speak it fluently, but half my family is Spanish, so I know what they're saying. I can kind of speak it back, but for the most part, I understand everything they're saying. So it helped me out, not just at my place, but also at my recovery home that I stayed at as well. It was just a lot of people there. It was only like 5 ladies. Some days it was only 3 or 2, and they were just overwhelmed. So the waiting time with that was a long time as well. But overall, I did like Jolie Plastic Surgery. Oh, my first coordinator that I got for Jolie Plastic Surgery, I did not like her. Cindy. Nobody likes Cindy. If you get Cindy when you go to Jolie Plastic Surgery, try to switch your coordinator, because Cindy's a mess. Like, she doesn't help. She's not helpful at all. She doesn't reply to any emails or any messages. I had switched. I forgot my lady's name. It starts with an A. She was really helpful. Every time I reached out to her, she would reply so fast. Like, I was actually shocked how fast she replied to my messages and whatnot. So she was super cool. So if you get Cindy, whatever her name is, switch your coordinator. You don't want her. But overall, I did enjoy my experience at Jolie Plastic Surgery. Is there any advice you'll give specifically to a guy looking to get a BBL? Yes, I was looking for a doctor. I searched for like men's BBL videos. There's not a lot of them. I couldn't really find much on it, so I kind of just went off female videos. So that's kind of like why I'm putting my video out there, to kind of help guys that are looking for places to go. But not just because I like my results and where I went, but you also have to do your own research, pick a doctor that's right for you. For me, when I picked my doctor, I researched my doctor. I made sure that I picked a doctor that has worked on male patients. That was really, really big for me. I didn't want to get a doctor that's never worked on a male patient, even though it's just a body. He works on female bodies, but I wanted a doctor that worked on male patients. So he has practice with like the male anatomy, not, you know what I mean? Just experience with male patients before. So that was really big for me. And like I tried goals in New York. I tried a few different places and I just didn't like their procedures and how they looked. And I came across Jolie, contacted them pretty often, and I was asking them what doctors worked on male patients. They gave me a few. Dr. Carriego was the doctor that I liked out of the ones that they gave me, not just for his price, because he is, out of all the doctors there, I think he's one of the second ones that have a lower price. So I didn't pick him for the price. I picked him because he's worked on male patients. The price was just a plus. So yeah, that was very big to me. Do your research. Please do your research on these doctors. It's very big because you also want to know if your doctors had any deaths, because you know that might change your mind about going to them or getting this procedure at all. So doing your research on these doctors, where they go, not where they go, or how their work is really big for me. And not stress enough on how to do your research. Pick a doctor that's right for you. Don't pick a doctor because somebody else went to the doctor and you like, I mean, you can kind of do that, but I picked a doctor, I liked his results, and he also worked on male patients. So that's the advice I would give to a male patient looking to find a doctor. Do your research and make sure that he's done BBLs, or not even just BBLs, lipos, or whatever you want to get done. Make sure he's done it on other male patients before, because I didn't want to be a lab rat. What surgery did I have? I had 360 lipo with a BBL, technically a BBL. I didn't do my whole butt, I just filled in the dents in my butt, and my doctor put a little bit at the bottom. You go into full detail about recovering from a BBL in terms of not sitting. You're recovering from BBL, so a bunch of different doctors gave you a bunch of different advice. My doctor told me to not sit down for 2 months. I watched this video a few weeks ago. The doctor said 3 weeks is when everything is solid, so you're able to sit down. You should listen to your doctor, yes, but also I think you should listen to your body as well. When I got back, I didn't sit down. I was on my pillow all the time. I was leaning over, laying down in the car, so I didn't really sit down until I came across that video, and I was already 3 to 4 weeks out. And I went and got my hair cut. Like when I had first sat down, I don't know if I said it in my vlog, I had first sat down when they wheelchaired me out of the facility, but it hurt when I sat down. It doesn't hurt anymore, it just feels weird. Like because you haven't sat down for a long time, so it just feels weird to sit down. Not necessarily hurt, it kind of like tingles. I'll try to link the video below. The doctor goes into full detail, but most doctors tell you not to sit down for 2 months like my doctor, because prolonged pressure can caused by sitting can kill the fat cells in your butt, so you can pretty much kill like the fat that they put in there. Well, technically they said you can kill the fat because you're putting pressure on it, but some people say it's a myth. It's like sitting down on your butt will kill it. Like I think you just have to take care of it. So pretty much you're not supposed to sit, lay down, or put direct pressure on your butt. But most people return back to normal activities, sitting down and doing whatever you're doing after 6 weeks. To get my hair cut, I sat down. I felt fine. My butt didn't go anywhere. They say 3 weeks to 2 months is when you can sit down. I think you should go based off you and how you feel about your body, and how just try to like, I'm gonna link the video below because he gets into full detail about it. How do you sleep? I sleep on my stomach. You're not supposed to sleep on your back, your sides. You're not supposed to sleep on anything. So I bought this big body pillow from Walmart to sleep on. It was like $17, I think. When I sleep, I don't like laying on the fuzzy side. I sleep like this. So I sleep like that, and I have a pillow underneath my stomach, and I have 2 right here. So, but for me, sleeping like that, I've always slept on my stomach, so it doesn't really bother me, except for sometimes when you first get into it, like you're laying like this, like your jaw's gonna lock up. Regardless if you sleep on your stomach already or not, my jaw locks up from it. It's a little annoying. Did you see anyone famous at your surgery center? No, unfortunately, I didn't see anybody famous there. Not that I know of, but whatever. Nobody really cares about that. Everybody's famous. How was your plane ride home? Horrible. My plane ride home was absolutely horrendous. So I bought the BBL pillow. You know how I feel about that pillow. Hate it. Hate her. She doesn't even go here. Hated it. I hate that pillow so much. I can't express how much I hate that pillow. It's like, that pillow is like your annoying like little brother or sister that your parents make you take everywhere. That's basically what that pillow feels for me. I take it everywhere. And also in that video I was telling you guys about, the doctor said not to use the pillow because he said when you sit on the pillow, you're putting pressure on your lower thighs, and that pressure can cause blood clots in your legs. So he said the pillow's not good. I spent $85, almost $100 on that pillow, so I'm gonna use it. But I do know some people that are doing the same procedure as me, so I will give it away to somebody. I'm just getting my money's worth out of it. I don't really need it anymore. I'm just getting my money's worth out of that pillow. I hate that pillow. Y'all know how I feel about it. The plane ride home. So I had went up to the people at the counter. I had told them I had just gotten a procedure done, and I asked them if they could put me like in a seat kind of away from everybody else. Unfortunately, my plane was packed. But he did find me a seat that didn't have anybody in the middle seat, so I was in the aisle seat. The guy had the window. It's just uncomfortable. Takeoff went off, and so with takeoff, I put my hands on the thing. I kind of like lifted myself up like this, so I wouldn't sit down. My whole ride, like the seat butt sign kept coming on, so every time I would try to get up and go walk, like they tell you to get up and walk, try not to sit as much as possible. Every time I tried to get up and walk or go to the bathroom, the seatbelt sign came on, and I had to just sit there and just take it. Like, I was so irritated. My flight home from Miami, I go to Miami all the time. The flight's only like 2 hours and like 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. It felt like 3 hours. One, because when we were landing, we went down, and then we had to come back up because there was another plane in front of us. So, and we had to spin back around a second time. It was just like, so, you know, I'm trying not to sit down, so I'm kind of like on the seat above me. I was grabbing it, I'm leaning up like this. I'm holding the seat like this. I'm doing all kinds of things. I basically turned into a bodybuilder when I was on the plane. Hated it. Plane ride was horrible. What was the scariest thing about your procedure? The scariest thing about my procedure for me is thinking that you're gonna get bot. Thought, like, okay, like, what if one of my butt cheeks is bigger than the other? What if he makes my butt too big? Just thinking I was gonna be botched was just the worst thing for me. Thank God I'm not botched. Thank God my sister's not botched either. We came out fine, healthy, fine. Can you see yourself doing it again? I get asked this question a lot. So because I'm still fresh, I'm only a month, almost 2 months post-op. Some days are better than others. Like, some days I like my results, some days I don't like my results. I was talking to my sister. My sister thinks I'm gonna do it again. I told her if I'm gonna do it again, it's not gonna be anytime soon. It's gonna be like within 5 to 10 years, but it's not gonna be anytime soon. She was telling me to come back with her. She's going back in like 5 or 6 months. I'm not going back that soon. I don't want to do it again, but I wasn't in any pain or anything. I just don't want to go through the process of recovering again. Like, all that, it wasn't that bad, but I just don't want to do it again. So if I don't have to do it again, I won't. Was the pain worth it, and were you nervous before getting it? I was nervous about getting it before. Like I said before, I was scared about getting botched. I was really thinking, like, do I really need this? Things that you think about, everybody goes through. So I was just thinking, do I really want to do this? I did really want to do it. It was something that I wanted to do for a long time. Really, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain were you in? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain I was in? 1 to a 2. I tell y'all, I took it like a G. Like, I did not know my pain tolerance was that high. But let me tell y'all something. Those massages, the massages are a 12, period. I could not handle the massage. Do you like your results? So, do I like my results? I do like my results. I'm gonna show you guys what I look like. I don't have on my faja. I'm washing both of them. So, and like I said, I put on my faja and then I wear the waist trainer on top of it to help pull in my waist more. So, this is what my stomach looks like. So the waist, honey, the waist is snatched. My stomach is still really, really sensitive. But y'all see it? Look at the waist. This is without the waist trainer, without my faja on. Let me stand up again so I can get that 360. So, these are my results. So like I said, 360 lipo, and then with my dents, I just got this filled right here, and then he put some down at the bottom. My 1 month post-op, and I'm gonna pretty much do it for like 2 months, 3 months. I'm just gonna keep doing it however much you guys ask me. I'm gonna ask you guys more questions again when it's time for me to go with Josie to do another post-op video. 1 month post-op video. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And follow me on Instagram at YouLoveJavon. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to DM me, leave a comment on the video, and just hit me up. Thanks for watching my video, y'all.